Big black guy chokes small white woman.
He's done.
Not a good look, Shannon.
Appreciate you for popping in. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel so you stay locked in. And always remember to tell your biggest hater, you may have shot straight, but you definitely shot late. Now tuned in with Just Call Me Jay. Back with more entertainment news that you know you can use, uncut, unfiltered, and always one step ahead of the game. Remember, the greater the height, the greater the weight. Y'all know the vibes. Grab a seat. We finna dig deep. Yo, now I don't know if Unc got tender. I don't know if Shannon Sharpe just got played because this young girl just ran a game on her. But bro, whether she set the play or set the bait, you still took it and fell for it. The other thing, boy, you're too old. You understand? You're too old to be making these type of decisions. The craziest thing is, Cat Williams came out and Cat Williams said what? You gotta watch him in Hollywood. You gotta watch him. When you get to that certain level, you see what's happening with Diddy? Stephen A. Smith, what happened when he went through this same situation? Shh. Because it went everywhere. It was viral. The crazy thing is, Shannon Sharpe had a previous situation in 2023 with another situation similar to this. Now, Busby is good on words, so I completely get it. Devil's advocate. Let's just say this. Shannon Sharpe's part, right? Now, this lawsuit that was filed in 2023 that has him listed as the actual person on that one, the verbiage makes sense. It all coincides. You look at the one Busby. Now, it looks like Busby used pieces of that actual litigation to actually make his litigation. Not saying that what she's saying is not true, because he put himself in this position. But when he came out and made this actual statement,
family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine.
Releasing this video right here, this, in my personal opinion, sunk the ship. Because anything else that they release, now he knows there's a video, right? He knows there's audio. He knows there's more to come, right? How does he know there's more to come? Let it sink in. Now, even more interesting, the audio that's coming out, he just released a clip refuting all of it. Man, Unc ain't said nothing, man. It wasn't me. My people know it wasn't me, and y'all gonna love me. I push lumber and do jumper jacks, and y'all know and thank you. Totally get it. I still don't believe that you're completely all the way guilty, but I don't believe you're all the way innocent. That's my personal opinion. But this is the craziest thing, right? The conversation, if you just listen to them talking, it's off.
Well, what, Gabby?
Well, you're coming to LA tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, I don't know why you want to go out.
Don't worry about it, Gabby.
Well, okay.
Okay, what?
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
I might choke you in public. Big black guy chokes small white woman.
He's done.
Not a good look, Shannon.
Not a good look that you did with the shit you did to me.
Okay,
It's 2 minute spaces. It's a lot of spaces in the conversation. But the crazy thing is, if I'm in a conversation with somebody and this is how the conversation is going, I'm definitely monitoring what I'm saying, regardless, because it sounds like I'm being recorded. It sounds like somebody else is listening. But am I too big, if I'm Shannon Sharpe in my position, to actually acknowledge and realize that because, man, this money got me feeling like I got the power? What's she gonna do to me? This right here is what she gonna do to you. Now the crazier thing, let's do another spin. And we gotta dig deeper. Cause why would you try to settle prior to it going public? Now, to be fair, let me say this. Just because a person agrees to settle a case does not mean that they're guilty. I know it sounds diabolical, right? But just because a person decides to settle the case does not mean that they're guilty. Now, in the courts, public opinion in the public's court, man, he did a settlement to it, so it didn't go. But they admitting guilt, right? If you go and pay your ticket, right, but you don't want to go to court, but you go down to the courthouse to pay your ticket, what are you doing? Admitting guilt. But this is different because this is a settlement, right? So just because a person settles does not mean that they're guilty. But in this situation, who walks away? It was previously stated by his other attorney, Shannon Sharpe, that is, she walked away from tens of millions of dollars from a previous settlement offer. Who? When? Where? Where they do that at? Man, Lakers in 5. Shit, you should have paid her 5 times the amount that you offered in that initial settlement. That's just my personal opinion. Probably would have been swept under the rug just like that previous one was. But can you imagine what this gonna look like? It's okay to fight 1, but 2? And is it a fetish for either young girls or just women named Michelle? A whole nother story. The whole situation is diabolical. My personal opinion, man, he should have settled. Now, the new audio that was just released today, that make the situation look any better, but it doesn't make it look any worse. And the reason I say that is, it was expected. But he did try to get ahead of the conversation with the previous video that he released. But why would you try to get ahead of something that doesn't exist? Unless you know that something more to this does exist. And believe, he knows way more than what's being put out in the public. So these phone calls that we listening to, man, I feel like this is just a piece of what they got. Now, I'm not saying he is guilty. I'm still high the Lakers in 5, right? Right? But it don't look good, boy. It don't look good. Man, yeah, we all know uncles. We all got old heads, no old head. When you get to a certain age, do you continue looking up? I'm just saying, when you get to the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s, are you looking for women that are 60, 70, and 80? And I'm not saying to be in relationships with. I'm saying like just appealing to the eye, because the male body is going through something at this stage. So can I still actually be stimulated mentally, physically, off of being 70, 62 years old, looking for a 72-year-old? So of course, what he do? Play down. And this is an example of why he should have stayed in this bracket. Monique told him, boy, you need you one of them country home cooking big girls, them big bone girls that'll take you back down there to Chuck and Saw, Atlanta, wherever you from down in that country hick town. You should have stayed there, eating your butter beans, your neck bones, collard greens, hog maws, and that would have been good. But you want to go 40 years younger. Spend $40,000, $25,000 per cheek is crazy. It's crazy work. It's crazy work, right? $25,000 per cheek is crazy work. Now, I'm not saying he guilty, but it's hard to say he innocent. In the court of the public opinion, y'all jump in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, man. Is she dangling? Should he have just doubled the offer? Especially knowing that you got sponsors, contracts. Imagine how many people are going to start pulling away sponsors, brand deals, if these allegations or these recordings prove to actually have some type of concrete evidence or sustain some type of something that she's alleging he actually did. It's not going to look good. He might be back to making football money. I'm not speaking it on him and not wishing that it happens to him, but let's be real. That went national with that word great on it, with your name being as big as you are. Remember, they said no one person's bigger than the program. So did they just make an example out of Sharpe? Shaking my head. Now, he needs to do another interview with somebody who can actually help him with this situation. In my personal opinion, he should have never released anything. That video he did yesterday, imagine how your credibility goes if this comes back as guilty in the public opinion or the courts. That means everything that you said was just character. Everything you said means it was character. So I'm not hoping that that happens to him, because, man, that's going to be hard to come back from. It's going to be hard to come back from. But let's keep it G. How many other people are actually going through these type of situations that actually come out not guilty, that are on his level, his status? There's people way lower on tiers in life that do way worse. $25,000 a cheat. You can't make this shit up. 25 racks a cheat. Imagine a big black man chokes a little white woman. When I heard, man, oh my God, I know out here where I am, man, you better not even have the idea to be a little black man and choke a big white woman. So you can't be a big black man and choke a little white woman. Man, it's not happening. Man. I think he shot himself in his foot. Stephen A. Smith. Oh my Jesus. His take. Now I get it, cause you want to ride, you want to stick 10 toes down and act like it didn't happen. Cause a lot of them in that circle, those tears, they've all been through this, so it's not nothing new. It's just his turn. That's a cold game, but that's how it goes. He knew it was coming. What'd he say? I've never made this much money a day in my life. It was way better than being in the NFL, and I am never talking like a rich slave. When he sat up there with Cat told him, man, Fast and Furious, man, 200 million. What the, how much? 200 million? He almost turned into a whole different character. So sometimes these athletes, these celebrities, you see what they'll do for money? You ain't got to sell your soul. You can sell your character. This right here. Now, hopefully it's a shakedown. All right, man, I'm 10 toes down hoping that it is a shakedown. I hope they didn't do him like this or he didn't do himself like this. 'Cause, man, we can't just blame fault on the victim, allegedly, the alleged victim, right? We can't just blame fault on her, because he could have stopped it. But you want to be 61 and living in your 20s. All the women you could have got. It almost makes you wonder, who sent you? Who sent them? They knew he was tender. The industry, they knew he was tender, man. They knew it was just a matter of time before he fell. They keep putting these plants around him, man, and they just keep on falling. Come on, man. These are our celebrities. The only one who made it out of these allegations so far, out of the whole list, from Bill Cosby to Diddy to Deshaun Watson, Like, I'm talking about knocking them down. Pop, 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 pop. Look at this. Now, Shannon Sharpe finna be on the list. They got R. Kelly too. We can't forget about Kells. Can't forget about Kells. They got Kelly too. So all of the big high profile name celebrities that was speaking, they what? Either dead or being exposed. The secret life of celebrities, man. Whew. Man, y'all jump in the comments, let me know y'all's thoughts, man. Did Unc bite the apple that fell from the tree? Can he recover from this? Should he have even made any type of statement or anything? Or should he did like his counterpartner did, Stephen A. Smith, and sat there and played like nothing happened? That man went through the same situation live, nationally. It wasn't a secret. It was national. It was put out there. He didn't say one word. Not one comment. No clips of him responding to it. Just on by my day, on by my way. But now Shay Shay got something to say. See, what you should have did is probably not pour some of that nightcap out in that cup. You should have left it empty and drank some water. Or maybe some milk to help you pipe down. Man. But then again, the industry always is known for doing humiliation rituals. But that's a whole another story. Man, y'all jump in the comments, man. Hit the like button to help the channel continue to grow. Tap that subscribe button, the notification bell, so you won't miss a drop whenever I drop. Man, I generally don't even do lives like this, but I was just like, man, let me just jump off script and off record and actually talk to my people, man. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know y'all's thoughts. Don't hold back. If he innocent, he innocent. If he guilty, he guilty. Shit ass said anything. Until next time, remember, the greater the height, as y'all see, the greater the weight. The life you save could be your very own. As always, I'm your host, Jay. Gone.